Morning, where we are doing Gita, Bhagavad Gita chapter wise summary, and we are on the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga. And that is the reason Amma sang that bhajan, we have to take the Lord's name. Name and form go together. So when we take the Lord's name, the form also comes in our mind. Let us sit straight, take a deep breath, head, neck, backbone straight. In this position itself, the energy flow is maximum, conducive for spiritual learning, conducive for meditation, conducive for our growth, physical health also. Let us withdraw our mind from all happenings in the world outside. Let us let go the regret of the past, all the experiences, keeping only the learnings with us. Let us let go all future anxieties. What is going to happen in next moment, we have no control. So let us not think about it. Yes, we can plan, we must plan, but anxiety, worry must not be there. Let us let go present confusions and tensions and focus on our breath. Every day, at least for some time, I must sit quietly and focus on our breath, where the mind purifies instantly. Mind becomes peaceful instantly. Quietening the mind and concentrating the mind. These are the two qualifications required for any spiritual progress. And then we can give direction towards Sagun or Nirgun. That is a topic what is going on. Let us chant loudly so that all lingering thoughts vanish and the sound vibrations, chanting vibrations, if understood, then chanting japa takes our mind to next level where the quality and direction of our thoughts also changes.
Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavarai Tejasvinavaditamastu Vitvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gajananam Bhutaganati Sevitam Kavittajambo Kalasaravatritam Umasutam Shokavinashakaranam Namani Vigneshwarapada Pankajam Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhe Bhavatu Me Sada Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnana Timirandasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम।
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekar ji. So we are doing chapter-wise summary and we are on the 12th chapter. The name of the chapter is Bhakti Yoga. The chapter starts with Arjun questions. Very interesting, very important question. Arjuna uvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham yoga tesham ke yoga vittama. Bhagwan, between Saguna Bhakti and Nirguna Bhakti, which one is superior, which one is better? According to me, Arjun was thinking that he wanted to do Nirguna Bhakti, run away from the battlefield and go in the Himalayas and meditate. That is what he had expressed. So he was expecting very clear answer. Bhagwan also is more intelligent, not more intelligent, most intelligent. Bhagwan says, both path reaches me. I will give you conditions. Now, very interestingly how he answers, because he doesn't say which one is better. He says, I will give you conditions, definitions and qualification of Saguna Bhakti and Nirguna Bhakti. You decide which one is better for you. So maybe Arjun was thinking that Saguna Bhakti is easy. Many people think that Saguna Bhakti is very easy. First qualification itself, Bhagavan says, Maya Vesha Mano Ye Mam, unconditional love for me alone. Bhagavan, that is the most difficult because I love myself, I love my family, I love my job, I love food, I love restaurant, I love to travel, I want to see this world. And in that, there is one puja room in my house, and that in that you are there. I do puja every day, 15 minutes I do japa for half an hour. I do, but I love you, but that is not unconditional, complete love. No, here itself, Saguna Bhakta will have to think that very difficult. Because some people might say that basically I don't love anybody. I don't love only. Because If I love, that love emotion is inside me, I can feel it. Okay. What is the second condition of Saguna Bhakti? Nitya Yukta Upasate, undisturbed steadfastness. Bhagwan, very difficult. In one minute I get disturbed. Even while listening on Sunday morning, 7:30 to 8:30, my attention is on mobile phone because camera is off. Then I do so many other things. I get disturbed. By two minutes, when people say something to me, I get disturbed. My mind becomes angry, irritated, frustrated. In every day 5, 10, 15, 20 times. Second qualification also is not very easy. Third qualification, Shraddhaya Pariyopetaste. Unwavering faith on me alone, that I am there inside you. I am there next to you. Why you are worrying? Why you are having tension? When will I die? When will I get realized? When will I? Why you are thinking of that? I am sitting inside you. I am sitting next to you. No. Bhagwan, you are only in the puja room. You don't know what is happening inside my mind. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. I am not only sitting in your mind and intellect. I am sitting in your stomach also. Because I know what you are eating, because I have to digest. Aham Atma Gudakesha. I am your Atma only. How do you think that? How do you say that you don't know Bhagwan, what is happening in my life? So faith means no worry, no tension. Okay. Saguna Bhakti defined. What is Nirguna Bhakti definition and qualification? Withdrawal of senses from names and forms. And today, if Bhagavad Gita would have been written, withdrawal of senses from WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and closing eyes and sitting. Today, every 10 minutes we look into mobile. Nobody is calling us, nobody loves us, but still I want to see mobile phone, what is happening. Second qualification, equanimous to situation, object, and people. Sarvatra Samabuddhaya. No bias, no like dislikes. So very difficult, because my bias is toward, I like some people more, I don't like some people more. And my neighbors and all I don't like only. Intent on welfare of all. Sarva Bhuta Hite Rata means I am not having lot of self-significance. Some people always have, most destructive question in life is this. Why me? Why this is happening in my life only, Bhagwan? But Bhagwan is saying, you are not even very significant. According to you, you are significant. For me, even earthworm is more significant than human being. Because all human beings disappear from this planet, earth will flourish. If earthworms disappear, no food to eat. Over self-significance means Sarva Bhute Hite Rata, means I am not thinking of what I should do for others, how I can make others happy. While doing everything, I must check all the time and ask myself whether the other person is feeling good about what I am giving, what I am doing to that person. And equanimous means becoming more objective, not subjective. So these are the qualifications. Then Bhagwan says, now you decide what is better for you. But now one warning also Bhagwan has given. What is that warning? Klesho adhikataras tesham avyakta sakta chetasam. There is more klesha, there is more challenge, there is more difficult path. If you are thinking that you want a Nirguna Bhakta, I can just sit quietly, close my eyes, withdraw my senses, and focus on breath, focus on Atma, and that I call as meditation. Bhagavan says that is difficult for those who are having lot of identification with body, with mind, and with intellect. Avyakta hi gatir dukkha dehavad bhiravapyate. Those people who are having lot of identification, Bhagavan, not only with myself, I am having attachment with my body, my intellect, my mind, my family, I'm more interested what is going to happen in politics now, who is going to come. So much of attachment. We should be interested, and Monday morning we must go and elect. That is what Bhagavan says to Arjun also. Don't give up fighting. We have to go and vote. no, my vote doesn't matter. मैं तो एक गरीब बेचारा person हूँ. No, every vote matters. This is one kind of, there are many stories, Mahabharata is the biggest story, but there is one word story, what is the shortest story in life? Shortest story in life, because we are all interested in story. My story is very important. And what is the shortest story in life? One word story. I am a victim of circumstances. This is the biggest story people get. I am like this, because you know what happened outside, these things happened. So I am like this. Actually, deep within, I am a different person. I am a victim is the biggest story. So Bhagavan says that klesho adhikatara. Klesho adhikara means there will be more challenges, there will be more problems for those people who try to withdraw senses, try to sit quietly. Not that we should not do, but suppose I am too attached to my body, too attached to my mind, too attached to my intellect, too attached to my family, too attached to my job, and then I try to sit quietly, and then people complain, that, you know what, I know all Atma, Adhyasa, Maya, Brahma, everything I know. I know everything by heart. All things I know, but I cannot sit quietly for 15 minutes. Sitting quietly, doing nothing, I feel restless. What will happen? Something I will miss in life. So I open my eyes and look into WhatsApp. Anybody has sent me WhatsApp, I have to respond, no? So I cannot sit. So Bhagavan says that for majority people, now this is a opinion and recommendation given by Bhagavan, that majority are attached to their body, mind, intellect. So much attachment we have that little thing happens in the body, little illness, we tell 100 people. You know what happened? You know what happened? You know what happened? My headache. Weakest part of the body pains. If there is a headache, head is weak. Bhagavan then says that majority I recommend Saguna Bhakti. And then very interesting point he mentions to Arjun, Tesha aham samudharta, I will. Tesha aham, I will. Samudharta mrityu sansara sagarat. Suppose you are doing Saguna Bhakti, I will lift you. I will come to you and lift you. And if you are Nirguna Bhakti, if you are following Nirguna Bhakti path, what I will do is that I will send the right teacher, Guru to you. I will ensure that your conditions are in such a way that you will start withdrawing your mind and senses from the world, and slowly you will establish in yourself, and you will realize the Atma within you by your own efforts. So I will help you, but my help is different. If there are two children, one is little murkha and one is little buddhiman, parents will support more a child which is slightly weaker. Not that Saguna Bhakta is weaker and Nirguna Bhakta is stronger, but Bhagavan says that for Saguna Bhakta, I will come. And for Nirguna Bhakta will open the door and come and see me. Whereas Saguna Bhakta will knock on the door 100 times, 100 lives, and then Bhagavan will open the door. That is a very beautiful example. Where Nirguna Bhakta will knock once and then open the door and take the darshan. So this is what we saw last time. And then Arjun said, Bhagavan, I understood. I will follow Nirguna Bhakti, as you are mentioning. Can you tell me what are the steps in Nirguna Bhakti again for my benefit? Now, very interestingly, this also we saw, but quickly we saw there are 4 steps given by Bhagavan in Saguna Bhakti path. And very interestingly, the last one, what has been mentioned, there is a question coming on that. So, whether it is gradation or which path is superior or inferior, that we will have to see. So, Bhagavan gives 4 steps of Saguna Bhakti. Suppose you are a Saguna Bhakti, follow 1, 2, 3, 4 accordingly. So 4 steps in Saguna Bhakti are: fix your mind and intellect on me alone. This is what we saw last time. That means you love me alone. Here also God is demanding. He also doesn't like you love this person, that person, that person, that person. You love me alone. Everybody likes somebody loving them alone, not 10, 100 people. When I love all people, then that is called as compassion. But right now, because you are a sadhak, you fixed your mind and intellect on me alone. Your mind and intellect should not go in the world, family. For some time you do your duty. But as Ramakrishna Paramahansa says, that do your duty with one hand. And when that duty is over, you can hold the God with both the hands. Suppose you are not able to fix your mind on me continuously while doing your job, while doing your family work, while doing your business, then you do more abhyasa because your devotion or love is less. Put more efforts, do repeated actions, do more japa, do more satsanga. That is the method recommended. Third, suppose that also you are not able to do. I am not able to do practice also. Then because my mind is so extroverted that it goes out continuously, not in on the breath, on the mind and the knower of the mind, then perform all actions, duties dedicating to me in yajna spirit. Third level. So first, love me alone, fix your mind and intellect me on alone. If you're not, then practice. Third, then if you are so extroverted and doing all actions for continuously, if you are finding doing actions, then dedicate those actions to me. Suppose that also you are finding it difficult dedicating all actions to me, then the fourth step, sarva karma phala tyagam tatak kuru yatatmavan, then you will reach me. Suppose you only renounce the result of the action. Sorry, the doership you renounce, that I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer, I am the instrument. 4 stages are given here. What is the first step? Fix your mind and intellect me on alone. That is purity and clarity. If it is there, the mind gets fixed. Then second, if you are not, then purify the mind by karma yoga and concentrate the mind by upasana. Some upasana I have to do. Suppose I am not able to do that, then dedicate all actions to God. If that also I am not able to do, then let go the doership. Let go the result of the action, at least. So what are the 4 stages? Mind, intellect, me on. Fix mind and intellect in me alone. Practice, perform all actions for me, and renounce all fruits of action. Give up the doership and enjoyership. If that is also difficult, then Bhagavan says, then better luck next life. This life, not possible. This life, you collect only information. Only listen, collect information, then information has to become knowledge, knowledge has to become experience. So, Bhagavad Gita, suppose we chant in opposite way, it comes to Tyaga. So what Bhagavan is saying is that you do some Tyaga. What is the Tyaga is recommending? Extrovertedness, do Tyaga of extrovertedness. Renounce doership. Do not say that I have done, I have done, I have done, I have done. Why me? Because Bhagavan says I am doing everything. Even this war also I am only fighting. I am only killing. You are not doing anything. Nimitta matra bhavasavas action. You are only nimitta matra. Okay, then renounce the fruits of actions. Renounce like dislikes. Renounce insistence, resistance, and anxiety on the results. And drop 3 C's: complain, comparison, criticism. This is what we saw last time. Then immediately the next question comes. This is a very interesting question. This is indirect question. You know, Bhagavan is immediately anticipating that what will be our thought. Then when we see these 4 things, first Bhagavan is saying is that fix your mind. Then he's saying do abhyasa. Then he's saying that perform all actions for me. And then he's saying that renounce result to fruits of action and doership. That means renouncing the results, fruits, and doership, that becomes the inferior thing to first one. So Bhagavan says, no, 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 that is actually superior. So now Bhagavan gives very, very interesting pointer, is that in this 4 gradation, the last one is start by giving up the fruits of actions, giving up the doership. Lord says, no, it is superior to meditation also. It is superior to meditation also. What is superior to meditation? Giving up fruits of action, because once I am not interested in fruits of actions, once I am not interested in the result, what is going to come, my mind will become peaceful. Dhyanat karma phalat tyagat, tyagat shanti anantaram. Yesterday itself, I was taking one corporate workshop on stress management, tension management. Stress, tension, worry. Important point is this only. The moment I am feeling stressed, the moment I am feeling tense, the moment I am worrying something, that means my mind has shifted from present process to the result, what I am going to get of the process. So this is very important point what Bhagavan brings about, that first of all, you must practice this, because with this, the mind will become peaceful, the mind will become concentrated, and that is the most suitable mind for meditation and transcending mind and intellect. Renunciation of fruit of all actions is superior to meditation. Meditation is superior to knowledge, very important one. And knowledge is superior to mere spiritual practices. So when I am doing puja, so here Saguna Bhakti, very important. Saguna Bhakti, Bhagavan has not mentioned that do puja, do this, do that, go to temples, etc. But we should do it. But at the same time, when we are doing this, we must go to the next level. What? That we must have some knowledge about God whom we are doing puja. What is the nature of God? What is the unmanifest nature of God? What is the manifest nature of God? Why I am doing puja? What do I want from God? So Bhagavan says that please ask this question when you are doing spiritual practices. Do not do any rituals only just because parents are saying, somebody else is saying, and then do some kind of ritual, go to some yatra long, and then, go through some body torture without knowing what exactly is the significance behind it. So knowledge is very important. More than knowledge, continuously reading and learning more and more scriptures, Sanskrit, etc. Bhagavan says that meditate every day for at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes when you are thinking that you are a spiritual person. Otherwise, what will happen? Dukrun karne will happen. Bhagavan says, Adi Shankaracharya says that whole life goes, but when the last moment comes, nothing comes to our help except Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. No family members, no wealth, no all these things. Whatever we are doing, job, family is not going to come to help. What will come to my help is whether I have done my duty cheerfully and completely, and whether I remembered God. And then higher than meditation, what Bhagavan is saying is that very interestingly, renunciation of fruits of all actions. That you start, that you do in every second. That the moment I am worrying, the moment I am frustrated, the moment I am irritated, the moment I am getting angry, the moment I am getting little disturbed, that means I am thinking of the result more than the process. I am thinking of uncontrollable than what I can control right now. What I can do right now, control the controllables is the mantra for us. Because result of renunciation of fruit of all actions lead to peace of mind, and that is what is the most important qualification for Saguna Bhakti and for Nirguna Bhakti. Dhyanat karma phalat tyagat, tyagat shanti anantaram. So I must ask myself whether how much time I am peaceful during the day while I am doing job, while I am conducting work for family, when I am doing some kind of spiritual work for Chinmaya mission or any other mission. This is also a big challenge. Subtle ego is there. Even if I'm doing social work for Chinmay Mission, so much disturbance, so much agitation, so much irritation. If this person is not behaving like that, this person is not behaving like that, this person is not coming forward to work. Only I am working, but I am doing all this work for my Chitta Shuddhi and Chitta Ekagrata. That I must not forget. So, what is this attachment? Anxiety, insistence, resistance to fruit of action destroys our peace of mind, which is the foundation of meditation and absorption. If my mind is not peaceful, then how will I meditate? Now, some people meditate to make the mind peaceful. Mind must be peaceful while doing action. I remember Gurudev saying very clearly, 23 and a half hours. What you do, how you do is more important. If 23 and a half hours you spend exactly what has been mentioned in this Bhagavad Gita, half an hour meditation, you don't have to do. Meditation will happen. Automatically the mind will guide. Otherwise, so much of effort to withdraw the mind, so much of effort to make the mind peaceful, because my mind must be peaceful while in action. My mind must be detached while I'm performing action. My mind must be concentrated and one part of the mind must be focused on God while performing action. How the mother cooks, and suppose the husband has gone out to work, and if the mother has 6-month-old baby and alone at home, all work she will do at home, but one part of the mind is fixed on the child. The moment a little sound comes from the child, she knows what is to be done. All work is happening. In the same way, I have to do all work, but one part of the mind fixed on God, our purpose of life. Do spiritual practices and sadhanas with understanding and knowledge. That is very, very important. I must ask this question in Chinmay Mission. We have to ask this question. What is this festival we are celebrating? What is the nature of God? Why we are doing this, what we are doing? Why 3 pradakshinas? Why we are putting kumkum? Why we are doing this particular ritual? What is the significance of japa? Everything has psychological significance of overcoming 6 malas. There are 6 enemies of the mind. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara. So whichever action I am doing, these 6 enemies of the mind must get destroyed. Do meditation without anxiety to result. There also I must not say when I will realize, I am not able to see God, I am not able to see God, when will God and come help me? Why this anxiety? Because God is inside me, God is next to me. Every thought God knows before us. Do not only keep reading and chanting the scriptures without contemplating on it. Mere ritual, Gurudev says, is idol worship. Not knowing what we are doing, just doing puja, chanting, japa, going this temple, that temple, without understanding what is the nature of God. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, know my both natures and then visit temple. It will be, the sadhana will take you to next level. Both the natures I know. I must know the ideal behind the idol. So do spiritual practices and sadhana with understanding and knowledge. Do meditation without anxiety for results. And think, read, know the significance behind all the rituals and actions, what I am doing. So there are 4 stages here. Only Jnanam and Shravan is enough for the Uttam Adhikari, where the mind is completely ready. Absorption of the mind will happen. Like Nisargadatta Maharaj, just his guru told him, he was a bidi maker. He was making bidis. One day, one friend came to him and told, okay, one Maharaj has come. He didn't know who is Maharaj, what. He was a family person. Then when he went there, when he prostrated, he looked into Guru's eyes. Guru told him, you are not the body, mind, intellect. You are that Atma. This Nisargadatta Maharaj didn't know anything, no scriptures. He told, okay, my Guru has told I am not body, mind, intellect. From that day, he started spending most of the time in focusing on that my Sarup is Satchitananda, and then within 2-3 years he says, I reached, my mind got absorbed. Only Jnanam what he got from his Guru Upadesh is only one sentence. Then stage 3, knowledge and meditation, clarity and concentration of intellect. That will lead to clarity and concentration. Stage 2, renunciation of fruits of action, peace of mind. And stage 1, spiritual practices we must do for purity of mind. So we must know what is the result of what we are doing. When we do spiritual practices, my mind must purify. My love for God, my love for people must increase. When we go to temples and after coming out of the temple, we must not creep. There are so many beggars. It is so dirty. These pujaris are after us. These pandas are bad. They always ask money. My mind is not becoming purer. All the time people criticize the temples and the temple management and all this. When I am renouncing the fruit of action, immediately I will experience peace of mind. Whenever my mind is disturbed, that means I am thinking of the result than the process. When I am meditating and I am having this particular knowledge, my concentration of intellect will increase. And when I listen, Aham Brahmasmi, I will sit and then mind will get absorbed. No efforts are required. Where there is love and devotion, karma, phala, tyaga happens automatically. Peace of mind is automatic. Very, very important point. Where there is love and devotion, I am not so much concerned about the result of what is going to come. There is one beautiful story what Guruji says here. There was one day, mother and maybe 6 to 8 year old child was there at home, and mother, ordered something, and that person came to give that particular product, maybe you can say pizza or ice cream, something. And when that person delivered that particular thing, mother paid him some rupees and gave him a tip, 10 rupees more. So after the door was closed, the child asked the mother, why did you pay that person? No, he gave service to us, no? So that person gave 10 rupees bill. So I paid him that particular money because, whenever a person does service, the person raises a bill and then we have to pay. That is what is the process. Okay, the child understood. Okay, if I do some service, I will get money paid. The child was thinking, he went to his room, thought over everything. And then when mother was there before lunch, he suddenly brought, first time in life, no, wait, mother. He went and brought all the glasses, filled water. Mother was looking at him, oh, very nice. And then when mother was about to sit, wait, I will pull the chair. He pulled the chair. And then when they were having dinner, then after dinner, he completed, then took the plate and washed the plate. And then he went to mother's room and then, put the pillow properly and then put the bed little 6 to 8 year old, whatever he could do, he could manage. And after dinner also he did some kind of small work. After dinner, when mother and that child was sitting, he got a small paper. Mother, please take this. Mother told, what is this? No, please read what. So then it was written on the top, bill. Okay, I brought water for you, 5 paise. A child, he will say 5 paise only. Then I took the glass and kept in the kitchen, 10 paise. Then I pulled the chair for you and then you sat properly, 15 paise. Then I went in your room and put your pillow and then, all your bed properly, 25 paise. And then he wrote around 15 points and he told, okay, total bill, 5.5 rupees. And he was looking with pride with, mother, 5.5 rupees. Mother told, very nice, very nice. So mother went inside, gave him 5.5 rupees. Child was so happy. He went dancing in the room and slept in the room. And next day morning when he got up, he saw a very big bill next to his pillow. He got up and read. Mother had written bill. Okay, I gave you birth, 10 rupees. Then I looked after you, 25 rupees. Then I feed you milk, 30 rupees. Then I washed you, I cleaned you, I educated you, I put you in the school, I cooking, and then cleaning the house, and then ordering the grocery. And the bill came up to 150 rupees. Now, child doesn't have 150, but the child got the message that for this service, nobody raises the bill. So where there is, love and devotion, we don't ask, give me something in return. I have done so many things for you. I want this bill. And then the child got a very beautiful message in life that where there is love and devotion, we don't ask in return something what we have done for. And this example only mothers and childs is taken. So much. Before birth also 9 months carrying that bill also. Suppose the mother starts putting all the bills, then what will happen? The point is that many times we think that giving up fruit of action or result is difficult. But what Guruji says, very important point, because now we are into Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga chapter, where there is love and devotion, there asking for something, what I have done for you is not there. What have you done for me? I have done so many things for you. After the parents grow, they don't tell children, I have done so much thing for you. What are you doing for me? If you tell that, then child will say, okay, mother, you did out of love for me. So where there is love and devotion, karma phala tyaga happens automatically. Now this is why we are discussing again and again, because Bhagavan is mentioning that karma phala tyaga you do, and that is what he is telling Arjun again and again. Whatever topic he discusses in Bhagavad Gita, he comes back that you do not expect something out of what you are doing. I will give you, not that you should not plan, you should not think, because that is not possible. That tomorrow, suppose I have to go to Pune or Switzerland or America, I need to know the destination. I need to know the goal. But that doesn't mean that anxiety and that resistance, insistence must be dropped. That is the first qualification, what Bhagavan says, that is the highest. So suppose I am not having peace of mind during the day. If I am disturbed, if I am worried, then what I must do? I must drop the insistence, resistance on the result, on the phala. And if I am not able to drop it, then I must go back and say, okay, my love and devotion is less. Because where there is love, where there is devotion, karma phala tyaga happens. Where there is less love and devotion, bargaining happens. I did this work, you did this work. I did this for you, you did this for me. Then there is exploitation between relationships. Then there is bargain, then there is business going. I do this, you do this, I do this, you do this. Okay, Bhagwan, I understood what you told. Very, very seems to be difficult, because you are asking me to start with let go the fruits of action. So this is one central message of Bhagavad Gita. Suppose somebody asks us, okay, you have been learning Bhagavad Gita for so long. What is one central message? Bhagavan says, fight without anger, fight without attachment to Arjun. Do all your duties without thinking of the results. That is, do all your actions cheerfully without thinking of what is the result is going to happen. That is a central message of Bhagavad Gita. So here Arjun says, Bhagavan, okay, I understood that I must do karma phala tyaga. I believe in God, I believe in you, I have faith on you. I want something from you. That is our state. So this is our general condition, that we believe in God, we have faith on God, we want something from God, we love God. But now Bhagavan is going to go to the next level. Bhagavan is telling us, have you asked any time? I know you are visiting temple, doing puja, doing rituals, going to japa. I know you love me, but have you asked this question that whom do I love? Which devotee I love? Because, when we are discussing Saguna Bhakti, who are the devotees who Bhagwan loves more? And here we know in Bhagavad Gita, when we read Mahabharata also, that here Bhagwan loved Arjun more than Arjun loved Bhagwan. Arjun had a doubt on Bhagwan's nature. Sri Ramji loved Hanumanji more. Definitely Hanumanji loved Ramji, but Ramji also loved much more. Hanumanji was all the time thinking about Hanumanji. So we believe in God, we have faith in God, on God, we want something from God, we love God. But God loves whom? Who is dear to God? Now this is where is the next topic for Saguna Bhakta. Suppose I say I am a Saguna Bhakta, then I must develop those qualities. This is very important in our day-to-day life. Suppose I want someone to love me, very important point. Then I must develop qualities what the other person likes. No. I will be myself. You love me as I am. Here slightly different. That is also there. But can I do something what the other person likes, other person loves? So this we have to start with people itself, because what Bhagwan is going to give us 36 qualities. How many? 36 qualities. If you do this, if you have this, if you develop this, then you will become dearest to me. So now in the next further verses, what is going to come? One common sentence that we will analyze today. Yo mad bhakta same priya. This is going to be repetitively Bhagwan is going to say after every qualification what Bhagwan is going to give us. This devotee is dear to me. Not that Bhagwan doesn't love all. Bhagwan loves all. But Bhagwan loves these people more. That is what Bhagwan says. So I must develop these qualities. Who is a devotee? Whom does Lord considers his devotee? Not someone who gives me something. No, I gave, 15 tola sona. Then I build temple. All these things we must do. Because dharmo rakshati rakshata rakshita. One who protects the dharma protects that. So we must do all these things. But very interestingly, not someone who goes to temple, does puja and rituals. Bhagwan is not mentioned this in the 36 qualities, but not that we should not do it. Because some people who will only see all these 36 qualities and say, no, here it is not mentioned that you should go to temple, do puja, do ritual and build something for God and give something to God and then you become a higher devotee. That devotee gave 100 tolas. I gave only 1 tola. That devotee built the temple. I didn't do anything for God, but here Bhagwan gives 36 qualities. And what are the main things what Bhagwan seeks as to become his dearest are 3. One who loves me alone is the person who becomes dear to me. Alone, that alone word is very important. Second, one whose goal is me. Not that he wants, his goal is power, fame, money, health, and then he's praying for God. Then God becomes the means, and then goal becomes my want from him. And the third is one who does all actions for me. All actions for me. These are the 3 things what God repeats most of the time. But these are not coming in the 36 qualities. Now we will see post this that what are the qualities which we must develop to become dear to God. So we saw so many things in this chapter. What is the definition of bhakta? Difference between nirguna and saguna bhakti. Then gradation of saguna bhakti. Then one opinion or one warning by Lord that nirguna bhakti is difficult for those people who have more attachment towards their body, their mind, their intellect, family, job, business. Saguna Bhakti is recommended for majority. If you do Saguna Bhakti, I will lift you from this sansara. That is my job. But then you must start with these 4 steps. If one is not possible, then go to second, go to third. If that is not possible, at least start with giving up insistence, resistance on the result. Enjoy the action. This is one of my favorite statements or sentence to remember. The person who enjoys the action itself loses significance for the result. Because I am enjoying the action itself. Once Gurudev was asked that, suppose nobody comes to listen to you, what will you do to your discourses? What will you do? Nobody comes. He told, can you see that room? Well, yes, in that room, my bags are packed. So, I will pick up my bag and go to another place and talk. Give my discourse. And then the person asked, his real experience, real life story. And then there also, if nobody comes, he said that I talk loudly anyhow. And I am not talking to all of you. I am talking to myself. I will listen to myself, but I will talk on this subject, Bhagavad Gita. Because this is so important. If nobody comes, I will talk to myself and listen to myself. Because I enjoy this action. Result depends upon Narayana. No, but after you go away, 370 centers, what will happen to Chinmaya Mission? What will happen to Chinmaya Mission after you go? He told, right now also I am not concerned what is happening in Chinmaya Mission, because that is the job of Narayana, not my job. And today we see after Gurudev took Mahasamadhi, Chinmaya Mission has grown manifold. That is what Guruji says. Earlier, Gurudev's presence was working. Now his name is working. Only Chinmaya name itself is sufficient. There are thousands and thousands of examples where just that name and then all problems have sorted out in big centers, in so much of work going on world over. So this must be our attitude, where how to become dear to the Lord. And Guruji was talking just few days back in one of the discourse which was happening in Coimbatore. He said, same topic came. He told, if you see Gurudev's life in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan says that one who spreads my knowledge is the most dearest to me. All are dear to me, all I love. But who is the dearest? One who spreads my knowledge. This knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So Gurudev spread this knowledge, so he is the dearest. He had this devotion, he had this knowledge, and not only that, he lived this particular knowledge. So he was the dearest of Bhagwan. So now we are going to, as we have taken Gurudev's example, the first verse of this, what is going to come, Advishta Sarva Bhutanam, that we must by heart. Why we must by heart? Because many people have asked Gurudev that you have given 470 yajnas and so many times Bhagavad Gita you have taught. What is your favorite verse? He didn't mention many times, but one day he mentioned this is his favorite verse. Like asking Lata Mangeshkar, which one is your favorite song? She told, all are my favorite, all are my children. So first verse now in the 36 qualities was Gurudev's favorite, Advishta Sarva Bhutan. That we will see, very important words. It starts with our day-to-day transactions, how to behave with people. So when we read this 12th chapter, very interesting. Why 12th chapter is very important? Because this Saguna Bhakti is, discussed in detail. What is Saguna Bhakti? What are the qualifications of Saguna Bhakti? What is the result of Saguna Bhakti? What is the distinction between Saguna and Nirguna Bhakti? What are the challenges will come in Saguna and Nirguna Bhakti? What are the qualifications required for Saguna Bhakti? All these topics are coming in 12th chapter alone. So from next session, 36 qualities Bhagavan is going to expound, and then we must pick up one and develop at least. That must be our goal. Let me pick up one. 36 Bhagavan has given, let me pick up one and then start developing. Bhagavan says, if you develop one, others will follow, and I will give you others, but at least one you develop. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।